Deepak, how are you, my friend?
I'm great, Mark. How are you?
Fine. Thank you for having these
Sad
moments.
and broken-hearted.
Yes. Sarah Dash of LaBelle with Patty LaBelle is also on the line with us. But Deepak, we wanted to get you on board. We know you're brokenhearted. You're raising some very serious concerns about what might have happened to Michael. Please share with us.
Well, I know for a fact that Michael was being given narcotics by a bunch of doctors, and I brought this up to Michael many times, and he would deflect it and deny it, and then he would say he was in pain, so he was taking it. But I saw Michael with a bottle of OxyContin. He once asked me to prescribe narcotics for him because he knew I had a license. And whenever I confronted with him, he would get annoyed, and then he would not call me. Now, the nanny of his children is a girl that, grew up kind of with me, and she was a volunteer in my organization. She was like my child, and I introduced her to Michael when she was 18, and she's been with him half her age, and she would call me when there were concerns, and, we would try to track this down, but Michael would avoid it. And, I could realize that Michael had very little control over this issue, and this was a problem. This is a big problem, right, in this Hollywood town, where there's a bunch of doctors who like to hang around celebrities and give them prescriptions and make them dependent, and, that's how they perpetuate their relationship. And half of them are also drug addicts and alcoholics. I mean, I know this for a fact. I'm not going to name them, but I think we have to wait till the toxicology report is out. But it had a big role. I know from my experience it had a big role because Michael was a friend of mine, and he called me 3 days before this happened, and he was in a good mood. He was actually looking forward to the concert. He was writing a new song. He sent me the music. He was almost the Michael that I knew years and years ago. And he said, "Michael, you're coming back." He said, "I'm coming back, and I'm coming back with a big bang. You see, this is going to be the best song you ever heard." I have the music with me right now, and, we're going to complete that song and finish the lyrics. But Michael was a victim of a culture in which it's street drug peddlers go to jail, and more people die as a result of medical prescriptions. The number one cause of drug addiction in our culture is not street drugs. It's the medical profession. I'm part of that medical profession. What I've heard is that Michael was given Demerol a little while before he died. That's the worst thing. That would have killed him. If anything, he should have gotten something called Narcan, which is a narcotic antagonist, which reverses the narcotics. So, I have serious concerns that this needs criminal investigation.
Well, the police just held a press conference as well. They aren't saying criminal investigation, but they did use some words which lead one to believe that they're looking at this very carefully.
They have to, but I don't have to. I know Michael, and I know Michael would never kill himself, and I know Michael would not die of a heart attack at this age. I know Michael was, of course, he was fasting, and he was, excited, and he was doing all kinds of things to get in shape. But I believe he was overdrugged.